10 top tips for raising a bilingual child in Arabic.
Welcome to the Language Learning Market, where you can find the world's best educational resources in all languages. We're building a community of people who love languages and would like you to be part of it. If you haven't subscribed yet, then join us. Now let's learn something new.
Being bilingual in Arabic comes with tons of benefits in today's world. You can communicate and interact with a whole different community of people and get to know them personally just by learning their language. Living in a country where Arabic isn't primarily spoken, finding the right tips and tricks to learn Arabic can be difficult. There's a pool of online learning about how to pick the right fit for you. Don't worry, we have come up with creative tips for your kids to have a smooth and enjoyable journey. 1. Reading stories. Stories are a very effective way of mastering a language as we get in touch with the contextual meanings of that language. These stories can be famous folklore in Arabic or beautiful kids' stories that have been passed through family ties. Books are an amazing source of knowledge and a great way of opening up your kids' imagination. They can become excellent readers and also catch up on phrases and new words quickly. Arabic learning resources are rare, but can be found with a little help. 2. Playful and creative games. Games can be an amazing way of getting Arabic language learning into the daily routine. Kids, without even realizing it, can learn Arabic and creative thinking skills at the same time. Games are an amazing source to increase their creativity and knowledge in a fun and interactive way. Pick out the games that help your kids develop their motor skills and also include yourself in those games to maximize the potential for learning and having fun. Arabic for beginners has to be engaging so that kids develop a desire of learning Arabic by themselves without any pressure. 3. Videos and movies. Learning through movies and videos has an added benefit as it can help develop fluency in the language. Arabic is a language where pronunciation is equally important as learning numbers and letters. Knowledge about what to speak and when is an art that can only be mastered by listening and practicing daily. There's a pool of fun videos and movies which you can choose from according to your kids' liking. Kids can easily choose from a vast range of beautifully crafted content and get started on their amazing journey to learning Arabic with early childhood education resources. 4. Write about it. Writing helps you to structure your thoughts and action, giving you a clear idea about your goals and aspiration. You can help them write regularly so that the basic of Arabic doesn't become blurry when they take up their next steps. Writing will help them learn so much about the Arabic language and also retain the text which they just learned. In the Arabic language, writing is equally important as speaking, and it will get complicated if you don't practice it regularly. Make it a habit. Either write what you did in a day or copy a text from your favorite books. You can also order sheets that have a structured way of writing, which will be perfect for starting your daily habit. 5. Learning with flashcards. Flashcards are a simple and common way to study and memorize facts for school, but they're also very useful at home for learning a new language. Instead of reading lists of vocabulary words from a book, it's better to work step by step, writing out sentences and adding pictures to help with recall. Flashcards are very efficient and useful in this journey to retain and recall new vocabulary words and phrases. Flashcards are an essential part of Arabic lessons, as some words might slip out without even realizing it. They help you in retaining those and learning Arabic for the long term. 6. Tracking progress. One thing which is a necessity in learning a new language is time. Lots of time to be invested in learning a new language thoroughly and efficiently. Making a schedule, doing daily tasks, writing regularly and tracking your progress are some of the methods which you should adopt in your daily life. It will help you learn your level of language efficiency. With just a few minutes invested daily, you will begin to see results for yourself. 7. Exploring the culture. A very effective way of a new language can be learning and exploring their culture by visiting different museums, cultural centers, and local centers. Learning about different cultures allows us to approach languages with fresh eyes. It enables us to delve deeper into meaning of the words and expressions, making us feel more connected to one another. Through these techniques, your child can learn Arabic so much about how people's Arabic culture has transformed over the years and how people learn about the roots of the core of its language. Kids can also get a break from their online learning classes and spend some quality time with their parents and friends. 8. Melodies and music. Play Arabic music and sing Arabic songs. A melody helps children memorize words and phrases that they would not be able to remember otherwise, and lyrics help to broaden their vocabulary. It's also a lot of fun. The Arabic language in itself is a very rich variety of music that is popular around the globe. Because the lyrics of songs are generally composed of informal expressions and words that we don't necessarily learn when studying a language, listening to music allows us to better assimilate the syntax and enrich our vocabulary. Listening to music aids in memorizing. 9. Make it a priority. Making this a priority is synonymous with being proactive. If this is not made a priority in your child's life, then the new language will take a back seat, and they'll hardly be able to develop that language. Don't underestimate how quickly this can occur once the child enters the world and spends the majority of his time immersed in the language of the larger community. It may not show in the early stages of language learning, but it will when the time is already gone. As we mentioned, language takes time. 10. Attending a bilingual school or after-school program. A bilingual education exposes your child to both languages daily. Look into bilingual nurseries or schools in your area to see if they offer the target language. International and bilingual Arabic schools teach your child not only how to speak the language, but also how to read and write in both languages. Going to a bilingual Arabic school will help your child develop a new language with the comfort of knowing their first language. Bilingual Arabic schools give you exposure to make your second language a daily habit, and it also makes interaction in that language easier. Students who are bilingually educated often outperform their peers on tasks that require multitasking, decision-making, and problem-solving, even if they have nothing to do with the language. These are some of the best ways to learn Arabic we've compiled in one place for you. We know that learning a new language can be tough, but with the right language learning resources, you can experience the best of your journey. A key element of early learning is being consistent with what you do and always implementing new things that you learn in the process. These tips in Arabic will surely give you the push you and your child need. For being consistent, you need the right resources packs and lesson plans for your journey. Get onto your preferred language learning plans with Language Learning Market, which is your one-stop destination for finding the best resources for your children. Get the best resources in 25+ languages and make yourself a fluent speaker. And with that, we've reached the end of this episode, all about the top 10 tips for raising a bilingual child in Arabic. Did you find this video full of tips helpful? Get involved with us and let us know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this one and found it helpful, remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe to Language Learning Market for even more amazing videos just like this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe. We're building a community of global experts in communication, education and language learning. Join us by visiting our website www.languagelearningmarket.com and be sure to tag #LanguageLovers on any social media platform to promote your business or products on our social feeds.